my baby, got me staring at you. So I'm crazy, won't you bend that back for me? We won't stop, got your feet both locked. You get to fly with me, I can take you down for a ride.
My brows are done, you guys, and I have a new brow routine coming soon to my channel, so y'all better watch out for that. Okay, let's go ahead and start with the face. I'm gonna do face first, and then I'm gonna do my eyes because I'm doing a simple neutral eye today. I'm going to work, and I don't want nothing too crazy, nothing too colorful, because everybody's just gonna create an excitement because I'm wearing makeup, and it's just like it brings too much attention. So I'm just gonna do a neutral look. But before I do that, I'm gonna put the Fenty Gloss Bomb on my lips because it is so dry. I'm gonna start off first by moisturizing my face. And you guys, I bought this brand new moisturizer from Clinique. It's the hydrating gel, and I just got this little tube from Sephora. It was only $15, and you get 1.7 fluid ounce in here, which is a lot of moisturizer. This is gonna last a long time. I used it one time already, and I really like how it feels on my skin, so that's what I'm gonna be using again today. It's just really lightweight, yet it gives you moisture. It doesn't leave your face feeling greasy, and I don't know, I just really liked it when I used it the first time. So I'm gonna continue to test it out to see how it feels. Then I'm gonna go into this Mario Badescu facial spray. Oh my god, like. Then I'm gonna use one of my favorite primers of all time, and that is the Laura Mercier foundation primer. I only have this little tiny tube that I got from Sephora as a 100-point perk. I used it, and I picked this up because I wanted to try it out. And girl, I don't know why I didn't buy this yet in the full size, because I love it more than my Too Faced Hangover primer. I love it more than my Fenty primer. I love it more than the Tatcha Silk Canvas Base primer, whatever that thing is. I love it more than every other primer basically that I have. You guys, my face is low-key burning so bad right now because I double exfoliated my skin last night, and I literally almost ruined my skin. Like, I don't know why I did that, because my skin has been looking so much clearer for the past couple of days, and I don't know, something was like, let's go in with a double portion tonight, and I literally destroyed my skin. Like, it feels like my skin is burning off. Alright, so we're gonna go in with foundation, and I'm gonna use the NARS Natural Radiant Foundation for today's video. I'm gonna use this in the shade Macao, and I was using this in the summertime, and everyone was like, that is not your shade, you need to go and get another shade. And I'm like, okay you guys, it's not that serious. It was a little bit light for me in the summertime, but now that my skin has gotten a lot more lighter throughout the winter, it's perfect. Okay, and as you guys can see from my chest, it's perfect. How have you guys been doing? I have been seeing all of your comments, how much you guys miss me, and I miss you guys too so much. But you know, sometimes life throws stuff at you, and sometimes you gotta step away and focus on yourself, because you can go crazy. Like, you can go crazy trying to like keep up with the Benjamins, and I did not want to do that. Like, I love my sanity, so that's why I was like, I just had to step back from YouTube for a little bit to reflect on myself and figure out what was happening, because I feel like I was losing my mind at one point. Like, I just couldn't deal with life. Like, I just couldn't. Oh my god. Like, if you are younger than I am, you will understand when you get to my age that, girl, once you're a grown-up now and you have responsibilities and you got to get up every day and go out and work, and you got bills to pay, and you got people that depend on you, honey, like, sis, it gets real. Okay, this brush is a NYX foundation brush. It was some kind of a holiday kind of collection thingy, where they were doing, I don't know, NYX probably had this just for Christmas, and it was only foundation brush. They didn't have any eye brushes, they didn't have any other face brushes in this red thing right here, and I'm so happy that I bought it, because when I got it and I used it, I was like, damn, this is good. And I went back on there because I wanted to order a backup one, and sis was already sold out. Like, it was already sold out. So unfortunately, y'all cannot get this brush, but there's plenty of other foundation brushes out there that I can recommend if you guys want to know about some good brushes. I know my face look a little bit lighter, maybe different, golden than my chest, but don't worry you guys, there's nothing contour and stuff can't fix. I am going to use the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I have this in the shade Caramel. I'm going to let that sit for just a couple of minutes while I add my cream contour. And I'm going to use the Black Opal foundation stick. This is in the shade Suede Mocha. I'm going to put some on my nose. I have to dip the brush in there and apply to my face. Usually I'll just use the stick to apply to my face, but it's down to the nitty-gritty, and I don't want to get the corners of the container on my face because it's gonna move stuff out of place, and I don't want to do that. This brush, you guys, is the Sephora number 67 Precision brush. My best friend bought me this brush from Sephora, and I'm telling you, I am telling you what a best friend's for, because this brush is bomb. Okay, she was like, I saw it and I know you needed it, so I bought it. And I'm like, how you know me? How you know me? Because you're my best friend. So to blend out my concealer, I'm going to use this beauty sponge right here. This is the Wet n Wild Beauty Blender, and I got this in my Walmart, my local Walmart. So if you guys go into Walmart and you see this sponge, honey, pick it up. It's only $5 and it's bomb, okay? It's not as soft as the Beauty Blender. Like, I don't feel like any sponge is as soft as the Beauty Blender, but it is a 98% dupe because it does an amazing job with blending out your products. Like, it's not hard at all. It's not hard in no way, shape, or form. Like, it's super squishy and soft. It's just not as 100% soft as the Beauty Blender. I will say that it's not 100% as soft as the Beauty Blender. So I had explained in a previous video of mine the reason why I like to let my concealer sit and set for a couple of minutes before I blend it out, and that is because when you go in right away and blend out your concealer, sometimes it can spread the product further than you would want it to go. So whenever you let it sit and set for a few moments, the product stays stationary and it's more controllable. It's more controllable and it doesn't like blend everywhere. Like, I don't like when I blend my concealer and it looks like I covered my entire face with my concealer, because then my face ends up being too light. And yeah, I'm gonna switch beauty blenders, and I'm gonna go into the e.l.f. Beauty Blender Beauty Sponge, and I'm gonna use this to blend out my contour. Yes, honey, you see that? You see how the contour is like tying everything up, like putting everything back to where you want it. So before I go in with my setting powder, I always like to go back over my concealer, especially right up underneath my eyes, because underneath my eyes has like 1,000 lines. It's alright, I'm getting old and I don't got no money for no Botox, so I just go over it again. The setting powder that I'm going to be using today is the Beauty Bakery Flower Powder, and this is in the shade Translucent. I did have this in the shade Yellow, which I absolutely loved. Somebody borrowed it. No, me can't get it back. I'm not calling the name. So after I put the sponge in the powder, I'm just gonna dab off the excess on the back of my hand, and I'm gonna push it into the skin. Just gonna put a little bit of powder underneath my eyes, get any fallout from my eyeshadow, which I don't think this eyeshadow palette has a lot of fallout, but you never know. For my eyeshadow, I'm gonna go in with the Wet n Wild, I think this palette is called My Glamour Squad. This is how it looks, and if this doesn't give you subculture, not subculture, what is the other one called? It looks just like the Soft Glam. This looks just like the Soft Glam palette. So I'm gonna start out with this shade right here as my transition shade. This one down here. I wore makeup to work on Saturday, and this guy was like, oh my god, where you going? You sure you're going to work? Blah 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 blah. All this stuff, like creating such an excitement because I was wearing makeup. Like, I don't know what's the big deal. Like, why girls can't do what they want to do and people don't complain, right? So that was Saturday. Mind you, I don't know if he's ever seen me in makeup before. Maybe he did, but he wasn't paying too much of a notice. But Monday I went to work and I didn't have no makeup on, because majority of the time I don't wear makeup to work. And the guy was like, what happened to your eyebrows? What happened to this? What happened to that? What happened to this? What happened to that? And he was just creating a scene. And I was just there thinking for a moment, and I didn't respond to him because I like to think about stuff before I say stuff, so that I say exactly what I want to say. That's what I was doing, and I was just there thinking, and I wasn't saying anything. And I don't know what he was thinking the whole time when I wasn't responding, but after I thought about what I wanted to say, I was like, you know what I don't understand about men? You don't dress up, you don't do certain things, you just walk outside and it's a problem. Like, you know what I'm saying? Every day it's a problem. Okay. You put your clothes on, you get your hair done, you walk outside, and it's still a problem. I'm confused. I was like, all you had to do Saturday was give a compliment. Say, your hair look nice, your makeup look nice, wow. Just give a freaking compliment and be done with it. Like, that was it. That's all you had to do. Not that I'm trying to please you or anything, but you never know with these guys nowadays. Like, everything is a freaking problem. This palette is amazing. Oh, I forgot to mention what brush I was using just now. This is the Sephora. This is the Morphe E23 brush. And the next brush that I'm going to go in with is the Morphe M505 brush. So I'm going to go right above that first shadow that I used. So this is the first one that I used. I'm going to go right up here in this deeper chocolate color. I'm just going to dab it on the brush, and I'm going to place it right in my crease underneath that first shade and kind of blend it in. I just used the JH40 brush from Morphe, and it's this little tiny pointy blending brush to add the black to my crease. And then this is a ColourPop E2 blending brush to just buff it out a tad bit. And I don't know what it is about this palette, but I am loving it, okay? I'm loving it. Now, I'm running behind time. I didn't even realize it was so late. So, I'm gonna add a little bit of concealer on my lid. And I'm just gonna blend it out with this brush. I'm not trying to do a cut crease or anything of that sort. I want to stick to the one palette. So I'm going to take that gold color. Should I do the rose gold? Gold or rose gold? I'm going to do the rose gold. I always do gold. I always do gold. So I'm going to do the rose gold. I'm actually going to take it on the back of my finger. I mean, not the back of my finger, on my finger. Do the same thing to the other eye. Then I'm going to go back in with the ColourPop blending brush. This brush is clean. I didn't put any product on it or anything because I just want to use this to blend my shadows. I'm gonna dust away the setting powder, and I'm gonna go in with my Sephora micro smoothing powder. This is in the shade V, and I'm gonna use this fluffy BH Cosmetics face brush. Alright, next I'm just gonna bronze up the skin a little bit, or add a little bit of a powder contour, and I'm gonna use the JH05 blending brush with the e.l.f. bronzer in the shade Constantly Bronze. Use this e.l.f. blush in Brick Red. You can get this from Walmart. And I'm just gonna add a little bit of this to my cheeks. I'm gonna go in with the Gerard Cosmetics setting spray, and this is in the shade Rose. I believe this is a collaboration with Nakia Joy here on YouTube, and I love her channel. Like, I love the Gerard Cosmetics setting sprays. They are bomb. Like, they are really bomb. If you've been watching my channel for a long time, you know that the Anastasia highlighter in Rivera and the Bobbi Brown highlighter in Bronze Glow is like one of my favorite combinations. So that's what I'm going to use today. I'm going to start out with Rivera, and this is my JH07 brush. And I'm going to just add this to my cheeks. When this highlighter first came out, everyone was like, So Hollywood, So Hollywood. I think So Hollywood got a lot of hype because of the name. But Rivera, if you are brown skin, like if you're my skin tone, Rivera is way much better on the skin than So Hollywood. And that is because Rivera has a kind of like a pink undertone, but at the same time looks super icy. So when you turn to the side and the sun hits that, girl, like, it's so pretty. So to tone it down and to give it that golden effect, that's why I go in with Bronze Glow. And Bronze Glow is super subtle, but add that like extra touch to it. So that's what I'm going for. Alright, so to line my lower lash line, I'm going to go in with this Jordana lip pencil, and this is in the color Cider. It's in the shade number 4, and it's called Cedar, I think, or Cider. And I'm just going to use this to line my lower lash line. It's like a brick red color. Then I'm going to go in with my Essence Get Big Lashed mascara. This is in the red tube, and I really like this, you guys. I really like the Essence mascaras because they're just really nice. Like, they're really nice. I have to tell my husband he gotta take me out on a date tonight. Like, he gotta take me out on a date tonight because I'm just looking too fire, okay? He gonna be looking at me like, girl, are you crazy? I think that's how I'm gonna leave my eyes because I don't want to make them too overboard. Let's go into this highlighter from Bobbi Brown. This is Bronze Glow that I use on top, and put this in the inner tear duct so that it has a little bit of a pop, but it's nothing too crazy. I feel like I need to tone down my face a bit. Let me go over it with my face brush just to tone it down, and then I'm gonna spray my face one more time. So if you are new to my channel, just so you know, my favorite lip liner of all time is the Kylie lip liner in True Brown K, and I'm gonna have to message Kylie on Instagram and let her know that she needs to sell this separate because all the lip liners are sold separately except for this one. You have to buy this one with the kit, and I just need the lip liner. I don't want the liquid lipstick. So if you're on Instagram, go ahead to Kylie's page. Go to Kylie Cosmetics and go to Kylie's Instagram page and let her know that she needs to make this lip liner by itself because it's bomb. I think I'm gonna stay calm. This is Anastasia's lip gloss in the color Fudge, and I'm just gonna take that all over my lips. voila, that is the finished look. This look would have been at a whole another level if I had lashes on, but I'm just not gonna wear lashes because you don't have to wear lashes all the time, you guys. Sometimes your look can be amazing without lashes. This would have been a whole nother notch if I had lashes and if I had like cut my contour and all that stuff. But like I said, I'm going to work and I just want to keep it at this tone. I don't want to make it too crazy. So yeah, that's about it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, I cannot wait to see you guys in my next one. Bye!